Sometimes big dreams start in small places.
Feels like home in here.
On the outskirts of Middleton, signs of a champion highlight the heartbeat of Chucker Road.
I think about the opportunities and hopefully the influence that I can have on people here. Say hi. Hi.
20-year-old Alyssa Mendoza knows the ropes here.
I am very competitive. I don't like anybody being better than I am.
Years of her blood, sweat, and tears soaked into the canvas.
I only have 9 minutes to prove to everyone, the judges and the crowd and everyone, that I am better than this person, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to show that I am better than who I'm fighting.
How good are you at what you do right now when it comes to being a woman boxer in America?
I feel like that's a question for my dad.
How good is your daughter?
The best. It is the best. The speed that she's got is crazy. I still remember the right hook. I was like, holy cow. And then your mind goes.
So seeing my dad's reaction to like, oh, you hit really hard. Hearing that, I was like, you know what, I do hit really hard.
If these walls could talk, they would brag about Alyssa. These walls would also boast about the father of fight, who would help his daughter's dreams take flight.
When she was about ready to quit is when you have to explain to her that you literally can be the best in the world.
The feeling of winning, looking at the corner at my dad and seeing how proud and excited he was even for me, was probably just the best feeling.
Born in Guanajuato, Mexico,
I always wanted to be a boxer.
J.R. Mendoza was one of 8 siblings.
6 brothers.
They all worked on the farm and idolized their father,
He was like my Hulk,
Jose Mendoza.
literally my Superman. He used to love boxing back in the 70s.
Shortly after JR's 20th birthday, he moved to America.
This is where I came from. Every teenager dream is to come to the United States.
He found work in Idaho, fell in love, started his own family,
Your punches hurt.
and passed down his love for boxing to his children.
That's when he started like teaching us.
Me and my wife started looking for a house with a shop.
My dad wanted his own place so that we could just train at home.
A ring from a realtor would finally provide it.
We actually bought this property so that we could have this.
So at what point in time did you fall in love with it?
I was pretty young when I got into it, but definitely winning was the thing that I fell in love with.
She said that she wanted to compete. She don't wanted to train.
A day her dad will never forget.
I started asking for combinations, and the way she threw the punches, I was like, it blew me away.
I go hit the bags, I'm like, yeah, and like I hear the sound of it, and I just ended up really liking it.
With Pops holding her punching bag, Alyssa constantly hit her goals from that moment on.
I had always dreamed of being an Olympian.
With her sights set on the 2024 Paris Olympics, the qualifying process dealt blow after blow and nearly knocked her out. Alyssa lost in Chile at the Pan American Games, then came up short at a world qualifier in Italy in March.
So even though I had some moments where I had lost and I didn't understand why, I still believed that I was meant to go.
It left her with one last chance to advance.
A very warm welcome once again to Bangkok in Thailand.
But it would require a perfect performance at a tournament in Thailand in late May.
It was probably the most peaceful I'd ever been.
So there in the blue corner is 20-year-old Alicia Mendoza.
And I just kind of let go of it. I didn't want to put the pressure on myself. I didn't want to be stressed every day.
Alyssa won her first 3 fights.
I already had felt like I had won the battle mentally, so I just had to go and beat them physically.
Representing USA!
It set up one last bout that was about to change her life.
I ended up fighting a girl from Netherlands, and she definitely came to fight.
Look at that punch picking through the middle, but Mendoza answering immediately.
And half a world away, her dad was watching.
I knew that it was going to be okay.
When they raised my hand, it was like, wow.
In the red corner, representing USA!
Alyssa Mendoza overcome with emotion.
In a few months, I'm going to be in Paris representing USA. Like, to me, that is the biggest honor.
Seeing my girl running towards that ticket, and It's just like I say, you experience something that you never felt before.
And she is absolutely elated, and rightfully so. A fantastic performance.
That was just my dream for years, and it's like it happened. It came to life when they raised my hand.
You're an Olympian. You're special when you're an Olympian.
My dream just came true.
They say all roads lead home, but this one also happens to point to Paris, a destination made possible by Dad.
I am extremely proud for what she has accomplished.
I think his reward is just seeing us succeed or winning a fight, and that to him is probably worth it all.
But I am more proud for who she is.